Music titan Quincy Jones has died peacefully in his Los Angeles home, surrounded by his family, his publicist tells NBC News. The musical tenure of the multi-Grammy-winning producer spanned over 7 decades, beginning in the post-swing era. He worked with Michael Jackson, producing his Thriller album. He also collaborated with hundreds of artists, including Frank Sinatra and Ray Charles. Quincy Jones was 91 years old.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories.
Yeah, the legends.
Yeah, man. Like I said, Quincy Jones worked with a lot of people. He worked from Ray Charles to Frank Sinatra, for Aretha Franklin, Michael Jackson, Prince, Snoop Dogg, LL Cool J, from all the way from the pop world to the hip hop world to the R&B world. He worked with a whole bunch of people in his 70-year career. Always going back to the late 1940s. I'm sorry, 1950s. So he worked with a lot of major players. So go ahead, Hakeem. What's your remembrance and what's your take on the living legend of Quincy Jones?
Shout outs to Gore, shout outs to Joe No Heard Him, DJ Triumph. Living legend. He gave us the Thriller album, one of the most sold albums ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of y'all might love these artists, but if it wasn't for him curating and putting things together, some of the classics we hit, and he's the one who went and got Rod Templeton.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Songwriting extraordinaire from England to write some of Michael Jackson hit. Michael could not be Michael without Quincy. Get that straight. If there was no Quincy, there's no Michael to cultivate him.
Correct.
So I want y'all to understand that. Go ahead.
Not only that, but I love the fact when they mentioned the fact he used to work with Ray Charles, one of my greatest musical artists of all time. So them working together, and it's a funny story how they met too. They met when it was a time when it was like everything was segregated, and they met. I think they met at a festival, and then Quincy Jones say, "Ray, I wanna learn from you, cause you one of the guys that's very controversial and you very different." And then Ray said, "Come on, and I'm gonna teach you something." And ever since then, Quincy Jones never stopped. Not only that, but Quincy Jones also impacted on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He was also involved in that. So he did a lot of things when it came to aspect of Hollywood, music, song. The man is pretty much a living legend. But it's sad to say that of course, no one can live on this earth forever, but he's gone. But he left around a lot of legacy. I mean, from Beyonce, from the Jay-Z, everybody know Quincy. Quincy just go any place they know it's Quincy. Even Stevie Wonder. Everybody know Quincy. That why I say people. Ryan Leslie used to go to Quincy for advice. PD's locked up, but he'll go to Quincy for advice, like everybody, because he worked with all the greatest and people like that. Man, I'm sad we didn't interview him. I would have loved to interview someone like him because he's a living breed. Remember, he lived a time where there was actually segregation. People like him, is once in a lifetime. But shout out to him. Not only that, he lived to be 91 years old and he died peacefully at his home. And how all his family and friends was surrounding him. So shout out to him. Live on, big brother. Live on. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, shout out to PhD for a comment. You're right. He did literally everything. He touched all genres of music, and he needs to be reckoned for that. He's definitely in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I believe he has like 20. Yeah, he has 28 Grammys. He had like 80 Grammy nominations, and he won 28. And he was just and also also underrated as him as being a composer as well. So, Quincy was just, when it comes to music, he was music was him. He touched any type of music. How he listens to music, how he produced it, how he composed it. And also, him being a TV producer and film producer, just being in the game for over 70 years, man, just, touch everybody in music, and it's wonderful to see. But yeah, man, he will be missed. He is one of our all-time greats, when it comes to his music industry, and he will never be he will never be forgotten because like I said, Quincy Jones is one of the is legit artists when it comes to art of music. So rest in peace, to him, and also send prayers to his family. Our condolences to his family.
And now that, but he's a prime example that you need to touch everything. I don't know why some people are so afraid to be like, oh, I'm only gonna stick to one area. He said no, he took a chance on jazz, mastered it. Took a chance on hip hop, mastered it. Took a chance on pop, mastered it. You never know how far your gift would take you. And him sitting down with so many great people, that what made him so great. And to be honest, he was music. He was music. He was living, breathing music. That was him. Quincy Jones was him. So that would say, sadly that he's gone. But I think a lot of people could go back and learn from him. If you really into music, I think you need to go back and listen to like Quincy. Go do some research on Quincy Jones because some people don't even know who that is. You know, this younger
Oh,
generation don't know people like that. But go
I
ahead.
was say a lot of his sampling. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people be sampling his stuff.
Of course,
Rappers and
yes,
everybody from years. I just want to let that know.
yes. So yeah, I would say people need to do. If you do music, any form of music, do research on Quincy Jones. I'm telling you, you will learn a lot. But shout out for PhD on our commentary. She's right. She's right. Spot on. Spot on. Go ahead, Jordan. Continue.
All right, on to the next topic. So we're going to talk about Slim Thug. So Slim Thug is defending Megan Thee Stallion because after her documentaries that she said she lied to Gail